Usually, prosecutors do not bring cases that they don't have a strong confidence that they can be, convincing in their case.
Federal prosecutors in the United States investigating Donald Trump for alleged election interference have been given access to his Twitter messages between October 2020 and January 2021. The former president has been charged with crimes including forgery, racketeering, soliciting a public official to violate their oaths of office, and more. Donald Trump has pleaded not guilty. Well, Professor Jennifer McCoy, a political scientist at Georgia State University in Atlanta, where the latest set of charges were brought, joins me now. Thank you very much indeed for being with us. Let's just talk first of all about these text messages and WhatsApp messages. This relates, we've got this news that they've had access to them in the case in Washington, D.C. relating to what happened on the 6th of January in 2021. Will they also get access to the relevant ones for the case that's being brought in Georgia?
That's not clear. What they'll be, everything that will be included in the text messaging, but they've been able to get quite a bit of information. So I think that the case that they are building in Georgia has just a huge amount of information that they have gathered from 2 years of study and looking across various states and across these 19 individuals that are charged with the conspiracy.
And as things stand, we're going to see them on trial on television next year. Is that right?
Well, the district attorney hopes to begin the trial within 6 months to schedule it. And we'll see if it will be televised for sure or not. There's the first question is whether it will be televised Friday or August 25th, their deadline for each individual's deadline for coming in for the arraignment to surrender themselves for the arraignment. That's being discussed whether that will be televised or not.
And why has the district attorney brought these charges under RICO, under racketeering measures?
Because she is building a case for conspiracy, and that involves the attempt to the charges basically involves the attempt to change the results of the election, but it includes the attempt to intimidate witnesses, to falsify information, and so it involves attempts. And under the Georgia law, this can be included in racketeering. So it's a bit more flexible than the federal law. And in this case, it's very much of a threat for all those involved. It's going to be a tough case.
Do you think it's fair, or is it a Democrat conspiracy, as Mr. Trump's supporters are already telling us?
Well, I think that she is operating within the law, applying the law, and that it's gone through the entire process, and it's gone through a special grand jury and then the regular grand jury made up of citizens of Georgia to assess this. And with, an awful lot of information and evidence so far sufficient to convince all of those people in the grand juries that these people should be indicted. So yes, I think it's fair. I think it will be a fair process, and that it is basically an example of the judiciary working as it should to apply the law of the United States.
Difficult, obviously, to tell, but from what we know so far, what do you think the chances of convictions are?
Well, it is very, very hard to predict, but usually prosecutors do not bring cases that they don't have a strong confidence that they can be, convincing in their case. So I think the chances will be very good.